welcome back to another video. Today we'll do what if Hitler never moved to Germany and instead started Nazi Austria. But first, the Spanish Civil War. Now, who would actually win? Germany probably wouldn't be supporting, so pretty much Italy versus the USSR. So the Republicans will win. I think, yeah. Anyways, the first thing, so Germany would probably be peaceful, but the first thing, Hitler would be mad. Why is it good? Hitler would be mad. So the first thing he would do is say, hey Hungary, yeah, should we team up against the whatever it's called? But then the Austrian army will be pretty powerful. The letter deed is a defensive back against Hungary. But first, yeah, Austria will now did their one war on all three. Now Austria would still that Austria folded in half. So Romanian troops will now start pushing back, and US Soviet troops will now start pushing back. Yep. Until Hungary would join the war. So Hungary plan is pretty simple. Just cut this part off and now invade. And it would actually work really well. As Austria would manage to come back. Yeah. And also sometimes Czechoslovakia would know they aren't gonna win this, so they would just surrender. Okay, I don't know what. Oops. Okay, anyway, this will be a pretty simple war. Because Slovakia would have been, so now it's Romania, and Romania would surrender. Now it's time for the peace. This is the peace treaty, and this look really like the Austro-Hungary Empire. Okay, next Italy would invade Albania, and something weird will already happen. And Germany would now already sign a line. Germany, and Netherlands will join up because Austria is scary, super scary. So now our defensive back would happen. Okay, who would be next? I mean, they can't invade Poland, but then the allies. I mean, they can always invade Tunisia as they would visit that as a massive civil war would happen here. Yeah, and France would not manage to. So a lot of naval ships would be here and here. As now now for some weird reason landings would be based. And now a lot of landings would be based, and yeah, Tunisia with the surrender. Okay, what's next? And it's actually different. I say it's now officially invade Poland, and the reason for it because Polish troops were on the border. Okay, France and Germany France and the UK would stood their war, but they would not do anything. And after some time, instead Polish troops would do most of the work, setting up pretty good defensive front, but Austria would just move in here, surround here, yeah. I mean, that's what the plan is, and so far pretty easy until something would happen. Romania would now do their war, and then the whole entire alliance would join. Now a massive alliance into Bulgaria and Greece would join here. Okay, Greek soldiers will already be ready. Bulgaria's soldiers will instead focus on only Romania, surround the capital city, while US and focus a little bit here. Okay, Austria-Hungary would split Romania off, and then here as well. And yeah, there's a little bit of battles. Oh yeah, and a lot of Germany military is really weak. Luxembourg and Belgium have both joined. German military is pretty weak. I mean, most countries, even just US Soviet armies are collapsing. I'm being real with you. They have a 1% chance. But somehow US Soviet have managed to beat the 1% chance for a couple of hours until they would absolutely destroy it. Until Italy would come, but at the same time Italy forced to do a lot of work here. So yeah. Okay, one more country, and it's Spain. No, I'm joking. Spain wasn't just in a civil war. The capital city of Romania would be so close to capturing, but first Romania must manage to make the government get out, and Romania's soldiers would deed as Romania's plan is to set up a defensive front here. Any soldiers here would get destroyed, and here. Okay. German troops will now start getting destroyed. And until after some time, people in Germany know that this isn't going well, and they should have never joined the war, so a civil war would happen. And in the civil war, Germany would just collapse, so Poland would get some land, and most German soldiers would just surrender. Now Austria is at the hype, Bobby, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about Avida. The Avida funk, it's going absolutely terrible for Austria, as the lanterns would be with that base. And yep. Anyways. So sometime the capital city of US Soviet was adopted, and US Soviets collapsing. Riots would happen between Austria's side and yeah. Around the same time, Italy. Oh, why is Italy having the riot? And Italy will have a riot here. And after some time, US Soviet with the surrender. Okay, now Belgium and Luxembourg with that Amsterdam. But okay, France and Britain will set up a weaker defensive fence, and the UK might even make a landing soon. And that would have already happened. British still made a massive landing. Okay, Hitler know that they can't win this anymore. Poland would even manage to make that combat, but Romania would surrender. Italy would finally manage to do some stuff, but at the same time, a new plan would be made. The first thing is to let Germany break free. That the next plan is just to let everyone else break free, and the reason is because Hitler would know they can't win this, so instead he would add the escape, and these are the new borders. I mean, until Austria would come back 10 years later, they would quickly dotted Berlin and then decide to invade France. But after some time, they will collapse again. And again. But guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. But